shit show. What a disaster. And thanks to Manchester United for ruining my Christmas already. Thanks a bunch. Seriously, what a fucking awful performance yet again in the Premier League. Hey guys, good afternoon. Welcome back to the channel United Red Devils 20 on YouTube. Hope you're all having a fantastic Saturday afternoon. Hope you're all having a good weekend so far. Hope you're all having a good day. Hope you're all looking forward to Christmas Eve, Christmas Day and Boxing Day in 2020. First of all, do me a massive favour for me. Hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel United Red Devils 20. Share the video, hit the tweet button, hit the retweet button, and always remember to put the notification bell on at all times as well, to receive dedicated content in the last few remaining days in this last week in 2023 on the channel. For more Fortnite, Rocket League, EA Sports FC 24, more previews, more match reactions, more Fall Guys, more Fortnite, and more brand new stuff planned for the last remaining week in December in 2023 this year. Hope you're all looking forward to Christmas and the New Year. Good afternoon to everybody, all you legends, all you legendary people, and welcome to your Premier League final score, your Premier League reaction between West Ham and Manchester United at the London Stadium on this Saturday afternoon, finishing West Ham United 2, Manchester United 0. I mean, absolute disaster, fell apart, torn apart, shambles, pathetic, horrific. Man United basically fell apart in that second half. Like, Paul Scholes at half-time is waxing lyrical about how great that Manchester United performance was in the first half, that Manchester United were the better team. They put in the better performance. They showed up. They turned up. They were playing well. They were playing good, attractive football. I mean, I don't know what Paul Scholes must have been watching in that first half, but clearly must have been blinded by the light because it was the weekend. I don't know what football he was watching because Manchester United were, again today, utterly shambolic, dominated and battered by West Ham in that second half through the threats of Mohamed Kudus, Lucas Paqueta and Jarrod Bowen, who I said would be West Ham's three most dangerous players today when I said in the preview, and today has proved a massive point that Man United can't defend, can't attack, can't control the midfield, and basically everything just falls apart. And two really good goals West Ham score through, a world-class assist from Lucas Paqueta, a great goal from Bowen, poor goalkeeping from Onana, and then the second goal wraps things up comfortably for West Ham through poor defensive work from Johnny Evans, lack of concentration from Kobe Manu to lose the ball, and Kudus is allowed a free run on goal. Johnny Evans basically opens his legs and lets Kudus have a free shot on goal. No attempt to block the ball, no attempt to close the shot down. Basically, just let West Ham shoot on sight and hope it doesn't go in. And again, from Manchester United today, it's just another bad result. It is a very, very bad result. We are done with winning this game today. We needed the 3 points. It's now 4 games without a goal. And we can go back as long as, say, 1992. I wasn't even born then. We've gone 4 games without a goal since 1992. What an absolute shit show from Manchester United all game long, all 96 minutes long. What an absolute shit show from a team that has got no idea, lack of concentration, a lack of creativity, a lack of any charisma or leadership on the pitch. None of them today turned up for that. Absolute torn apart by West Ham's attacking front three. And I did say in the preview, like I said, that those three would cause Manchester United several big problems. And today has been proved a point. Today, Man United have been showed up for how shit we actually are. You see in the crowd today, and they had the cameras on them, some very, very, very young Manchester United fans who have come to probably watch their first ever game as a Manchester United fan away from home. The away support is always fantastic from Manchester United fans, but some of them were so young today, and to experience what they've just seen, and some of them basically left in tears, I ain't surprised. I really, really ain't surprised that we have left here with no points, no win, no victory. And again, the fans have been absolutely let down again by a bunch of overhyped, overrated bunch of players that just don't give a shit. Clearly, Ten Hag has lost the dressing room. He's lost these players. And I think now the end is very much near. I really, really think now this could be the end of Erik ten Hag's reign as Manchester United manager. Results clearly aren't improving. The football seems to be getting worse. And we simply can't put the ball into the back of the opposition net. And, you know, when you had two glorious chances in the first half through Alejandro Garnacho, the first one is a pretty much easy finish to put the ball in the net. And then the second one, you know, basically fires the ball at Lucas Paqueta, hoping the ball is going to loop over Areola, the West Ham goalkeeper. Not a chance. Not a chance. Man United are not clinical. We are not good enough in front of goal. We've got strikers who can't put the ball in the net, and the lack of ideas from the midfield, from the defence to the attack. There is simply nothing there from today's performance that got me excited. And I had a bad feeling. I had a bad feeling yesterday. I had a bad feeling all week. And I had a bad feeling in the preview that Man United were going to lose this game. And truth comes to the consequence that, again, United just don't turn up. We do not turn up. And I think the players have probably got all their Christmas puddings and their Christmas main courses and starters already in their head, ahead of Christmas Eve and Christmas Day and Boxing Day, because clearly there is a lack of effort. There's a lack of trying. There is no charisma in that team that offers you any confidence going forward. United are just shit. We are basically a bang average mid-table team at best. And with results, you know, not going our way yesterday, results obviously not going our way today, Man United are going to be lucky to finish in the top half of the Premier League, because at this rate, Brentford will overtake us. West Ham have now overtaken us. Chelsea will overtake us. I'm not surprised we're in this position we find ourselves on this Saturday afternoon. Man United just don't give a fuck. And that is the big, big problem. As soon as those players pull those shirts on, they give up as soon as the going gets tough. Like, the first goal they conceded was extremely, extremely poor. But the assist from Paqueta to get that ball to Bone from the position Paqueta was in, outside the Man United penalty area, I ain't surprised. I ain't surprised, because I did say Paqueta has got that quality in him to be able to absolutely fool the Manchester United back four. And the ball he plays to Jared Bowen is absolutely precision quality. Like, that is something we don't actually have in that team. We don't have that quality that Paqueta is clearly offering a West Ham side. Absolute quality player that going forward for West Ham is creating half their 5 Premier League goals in their last few games. Paqueta has been at the forefront for West Ham. And Man United's defence has had no answer to be able to keep that ball out of the back of the opposition net. And I think for me, that is the big, big problem here. We just can't seem to defend. We can't attack. We can't control the midfield. There's nothing in that Man United team that gives you any sign that we're going to turn things around. As soon as the first goal went in, Man United collapsed. As soon as that first goal went in, we collapsed. We did not know what to do. And we're looking around at each other in the team, and it's like there seems to be a lack of connection between the players. There seems a complete disconnection from the manager. And for me, again, the fan base is divided by tonight. Again, the fan base is going to be massively, massively divided by, you know, what the fuck's going on at this club. Like, today, you know, you really thought Man United might try and get their fiddle into a tune and obviously start playing with some rhythm and some attacking quality. But today it was completely, again, utterly non-existent. Like, when you have 2 golden opportunities to score in the first half, you would have expected Manchester United to put the ball into the back of the West Ham net ahead of Areola, the West Ham goalkeeper. And when Garnacho takes neither, and we're heading into half-time 0-0, you do wonder what has been said in that dressing room. You do wonder what is going on behind the scenes. You wonder what Ten Hag is trying to get them to do better in the second half. But clearly, we went into that second half with no idea what we were doing. Like, I looked at the performance as a whole. It did not look any sign that Man United went into that dressing room with any confidence coming out for the second half. Let's try and play the football we played in the first half. Let's try and get a few golden opportunities in front of goal. Simply today, nothing surprises me about Manchester United. It is the same old story, same old United. We are not improving. We are not getting any better. And defensively, we are at 6s and 7s when West Ham are on the counter-attack. We can't defend against Jared Bowen. We can't defend against Mohamed Kudus. And we cannot defend against Lucas Paqueta. And today, United have been found out by pure quality of 3 players that are firing West Ham up this league table. And Manchester United are falling even further and further behind the European spots now. And you would have thought we would have turned this around today. I'm not surprised we've lost. I'm not surprised the way we played today. I'm not surprised we just haven't turned up, have we? We just didn't seem to really care about the performance, what we were trying to put in. And hello to Wojak in the chat. Yeah, nearly at 1,000, which is really, really good. But yeah, it's a damaging defeat for Ten Hag and his Manchester United players. It is just an absolute disaster today. Again, these players have probably got Christmas on their mind, Christmas Eve, Boxing Day, the New Year. And they're probably not trying to overdo it today because they know they've got their Christmas Day feasts to all look forward to. And for me, after what I witnessed today, I would be getting these players back in training tomorrow morning because clearly we are not doing what the manager is wanting. We're clearly not listening to the tactical decisions, and we are clearly not getting inspired by the players we've got in that team. Like, did anyone realistically think Manchester United were going to score today? I honestly didn't think we would. The whole first half was dull, boring, lethargic. Man United just did not have any energy in the tank. We had no energy in the tank. There was nothing there that was going to inspire us to find the ball, find the goal. There was nothing there that really filled me with any confidence that Man United were going to come away with any point today. And we haven't come away with fuck all. We've lost again. 5 games without a win. 4 games without a goal. And you think to yourself, this situation we are now in is now critical. Like, after this, what should Ten Hag do? Should he resign? Should he be sacked? I just don't know what the turning point for this football club is going to be. I honestly do not know what direction is the best for both the fans, the supporters, the club, the staff, the players, the squad. I just don't know what the positive direction this club can go in. I honestly do not know what the right answer is at the moment. I'm lost about how we're playing. The amount of times we kept playing the ball back to our back four and Onana and just trying to hoof the ball out and trying to be clever and trying to do something spectacular that we're not capable of. We're just trying way too much to be a bit over exaggerating. Like, the football we are playing is dull, it's boring, it's pass the ball back all the time, play out from the back, try and build from the back to the front. We're Manchester United, and you really thought we wouldn't be playing this style of football. Like, I honestly felt we would be starting to play in free-flowing, attacking flair football when Ten Hag was brought in. And I've not seen any of that football from last season, this season. I've not seen any sign of any improvement that, getting back in the Champions League and winning the Carabao Cup has actually improved us. I think it has made us get worse because the players have clearly gone back into their shell. They've clearly gone back into hibernation, and clearly they think it's all right that, we're not playing brilliantly, we're not playing fantastic, we're not winning games. But today, I honestly expected a response. Like, we played defensive style football at Anfield against Liverpool last weekend. We parked the bus. And again today, we played exactly the same style of play with a weaker West Ham side that have lost 5-1 to Liverpool in midweek in the Carabao Cup. And you would have thought the morale and the confidence and the positivity from those West Ham players would have been on the floor. But no one's fearing Manchester United now because, again, the vulnerability is so clear to the naked eye that teams pounce on us like a cat chasing a pigeon. The cat's going to get that pigeon. The pigeon is going to be caught. Man United are going to be caught out by good attacking quality football that West Ham are playing. They didn't just win the Europa League group for nothing. They're not in the Europa League knockout rounds for nothing. They're not flying up the Premier League table just for nothing. It's because they're playing fantastic football under a manager that has added so much quality into that West Ham team. I said Mohamed Kudus would have been a fantastic signing for West Ham, and the goals he has now scored, that's 3 goals in his last 2 games. Paqueta has assisted West Ham's last 5 Premier League goals. Jared Bowen, 2 goals in 2 games. And I said the quality all 3 players possessed would cause Manchester United headache after headache. But in the first half, West Ham weren't that great. They let Manchester United control the ball. They let us control the midfield. They let us have the better attacking opportunities. They let us at them. And we didn't take the opportunities what come to arisen. Like, I'd have expected Garnacho to score both those goals. Like, I honestly expected with the quality that I think Garnacho's got and he's going to be able to achieve, I would have thought the quality would have been there to be able to score both the opportunities he had in the West Ham penalty area. I'd have expected Garnacho to score both of those goals. And unfortunately, he hasn't produced. And some Man United fans have said that Garnacho is great, but at times he is so fucking frustrating. And they're absolutely right. At times, watching this team with these players, it is getting more frustrating by the minute. Like, I can't stand watching us play the same style week in, week out, game in, game out. I'm fucking sick of it. And I don't think Ten Hag's to blame for today. I can't blame Ten Hag entirely, but today the team sheet was poor. The midfield battle was weak. The attacking options, we basically had our three best players playing. And today, not one of them has produced any kind of goal threat. I just don't see what we're trying to do. I just don't see any style of what is the football we're trying to play, because the team just looks so lost. The team looks bang average at times to play in. And the quality we do actually have in some of the positions we have in this team, you would have expected those players to produce. But clearly, the handbrake's either clearly on, or something is holding these players back to being able to do their job properly, or to bring the quality they know they can bring in. Because at times we do have good players that do produce great moments. But today, that's the fourth game in a row that none of them have produced fuck all. None of them have produced anything that is going to get you off your seat. None of them really convinced me that we were going to win that game today. As soon as I saw the team sheet, Varane again. The reason why Varane in that team, he's fucking ill again. Like, the amount of times this guy is either ill or injured, we could have done with that quality at centre-back today. And we're relying on Willy Cambuala, an 18-year-old centre-back who we signed while Solskjaer was in charge. At the age of 18, I think it was, playing at centre-back, and he looked perfectly natural. He showed a lot more talent in defence than what some of those United players did all game. And he's 18 years of age. And he actually did play very well in the back four. Given his Premier League debut, he's actually done okay. And I'm not blaming him for the second goal. But it's down to Johnny Evans and Kobe Manu's lack of concentration with Johnny Evans playing the pass. But Manu is meant to be an upcoming world-class midfielder that is going to offer Man United's midfield some great quality in the future. And you're looking at it from today, he loses his concentration, the ball rolls under his foot, and then Paqueta plays again an absolute beautiful through ball to Mohamed Kudus. And Cambuala and Johnny Evans just let Kudus run at them. And Johnny Evans then decides, I'm going to open my legs up and hope and pray that the ball deflects off my left or my right foot and goes out for a corner. Or this ball's going to go through my legs and it's going to end up in Onana's bottom right-hand corner of his net. And unfortunately, Onana has dived way too late again to keep the second goal out. And the ball's rolled into the net. And it is a great, great strike from Mohamed Kudus. I'm not taking anything away from the goal. It's a great, great finish from a player that's got so much quality that Man United have clearly missed out on a trick here. But it's just the whole atmosphere in that United team. The players look drained. The players just do not look like the players they were last season. The body language, it stinks of overhyped egos. The body language looks shite in every single player. The body language just looks flat. The football is so flat. There's nothing going forward. I honestly thought, making the midfield changes we made today back bloody fired. Like, I know Bruno Fernandes was a bloody big miss in the Liverpool game, which we should have won, by the way. But today, he comes back in, and what the fuck's he actually done? I'm a big fan of Bruno Fernandes. I really, really am. But today, what has he actually done in that midfield to get us off my seat? Nothing. The game has been a boring, boring performance. And I'm sick to death of it. I am sick to death of it. Nothing's going to change. Nothing will change unless Man United improve this squad of players, because we are not fucking good enough. We are a bang average mid-table team now. We are not competing for titles. We're not competing for trophies. We ain't good enough. And the thing is, I really thought we would have put the last few results behind us. But clearly today, it clearly states that Man United team, the way we've been playing is affecting the morale. It's affecting the way we've been playing. And the results aren't helping now. And Ten Hag has got to take some criticism. I don't get some of the substitutions which were made today. Like, we took Anthony, Garnacho and Højlund, our three best attacking players at this moment in time, but aren't producing what we want, off the pitch for Marcus Rashford, Pellistri and Christian Eriksen. Like, I actually do not get what we were trying to produce with those subs, because clearly you're then switching Fernandes out onto the left wing when he's not a left winger. You're playing Marcus Rashford down the middle when he ain't a striker. And then you're bringing on Pellistri for Anthony. What's Pellistri actually done since he's been at Manchester United? What's Pellistri actually done? Seriously, like, someone tell me what Pellistri is actually done at Man United since he's been at the club. Someone please tell me what Pellistri has done since he's been at Manchester United. Someone please tell me, logically, what Pellistri is actually done since he's been at the club. Someone please tell me what he's actually done to deserve an opportunity to try and produce today, because I've seen fuck all from as soon as he came on. I think the substitutions were a joke. If anyone should have come off, really, in my view, it should have been McTominay and Bruno Fernandes, because Amrabat's been massively unlucky to miss out today. Eriksen should have started over McTominay. Massively invisible again. How this guy gets in our midfield when he's invisible for half our fucking games is a joke. He's crap. And today, can't win the midfield battle with McTominay in it. We haven't got that quality to be able to say we've got a really good midfield. We haven't got a great midfield. We haven't got that midfield. And it really frustrates me. It really fucking frustrates me that we are in this same position again. 5 games this month. 5 games this month. We have now gone 5 without a win. And you wonder, are Man United going to actually turn a corner and put things right? I don't think we're going to turn this around now. And like I said, they're either going to sack Ten Hag or he's going to resign. For me, if I was logical, and I'm thinking about this from a physical and mental point of view, I would resign, call this club out, call these owners out, call this board out, and call these lazy players out as well, because that team is lazy. That team is massively lazy. There is no effort. There is no willing to try. There is no trying to turn things around from our last 5 games. And today, I expected to beat West Ham. I really thought today we would see a performance today before Christmas that United would start putting the past few results behind them, would start moving on and start getting the wins that we desperately need. The way we are at the moment, Ten Hag is now in deep trouble. From tonight, Ten Hag is in massive trouble. I back this manager, and I back his decisions, and I back his signings. But at the moment, clearly that isn't working. The football, we don't even look like we're playing as a team. And clearly, where is that United performance that we were meant to be seeing in season 2? Where is that Man United that were meant to be progressing from last season? Where is that Man United team that were meant to be improving under a manager that actually cares? And I think Ten Hag does care, by the way. He cares about the fans, he cares about the supporters, and he can see that, we are all massively fed up and we're really, really fucked off and frustrated with the way we are playing. But what is he meant to do with a bang average team? And like Ali McCoy said on commentary, and I completely agree with Ali McCoy, that the injuries are no excuses not to play well. No matter who we've got out injured, we have got no excuses to hide behind. We have got no excuses to say the injuries are costing us. The injuries are a problem. We have still got players to be able to cover those players who are out injured. But I would disagree with him slightly because the amount of football every team's having to play, as well as Euro qualifiers, international friendlies, and this game needs a winter break. We need a winter break brought into the Premier League because that is the only way these injuries don't keep piling up, because Liverpool have got these problems. So have Manchester United. So have West Ham. Yes, you can't use it as an excuse, but you would have thought the players we had available today would have been able to produce. They aren't producing because they haven't got the quality. They haven't got the quality to be able to do it week in, week out. They haven't got the finished product. We haven't got that finished article to be able to right all the wrongs that we are putting in. We are not correcting the mistakes from the past. The football we played last season is gone completely. This team just looks completely dead in the water. We are so deep buried underground. You might as well put Fortnite Underground on for Chapter 5, Season 1. You might as well bury this team underground and put them in a cave, because we are going hiding. We are going to get a lot more hidings if we carry on playing like this. We are going to get extremely battered even more if we carry on playing the football we're playing. Defensively, we're at 6s and 7s. The midfield battle isn't there. The attacking threat isn't there. United are invisible to watch. We are invisible to play against, and there is no attacking quality that is going to get me off my seat. We have now got to win our next 2 games before the end of this year. Against Villa, who are second in the league, and Nottingham Forest, who are going to get the new manager bounce under Nuno Espirito Santo. And we're expected to turn this around. Well, good luck. Good fucking luck. Because at the moment, we're going to get battered by Villa. We're going to get battered by Forest. And that will signal the end. That will be Ten Hag's lot. That will be him gone. I honestly think now this is the end. I think Ten Hag could go. I really, really think now sacking the manager might be inevitable. It might be now that this manager is going to have to go, because if we don't turn this around by Boxing Day and we lose again, I don't see anywhere out of this. I do not see how Man United are going to be able to get out the mess they're in. I really, really am losing hope now that these players are backing the manager. Like, they say they're backing him. They say they're behind him. But why aren't these players producing what they want? Is it down to fatigue? Is it down to certain players don't get on with certain players? Or is it we're not really bothering to try and put a performance that in a Man United shirt is worthy to the fans? Because when you see those crying faces in the Man United fans, and these supporters are very young, by the way, some of them that attended that game, and they're crying. Like, that fucking hurts me, because that's like, if that was my kids, I'd be like, do you know what? Don't let this get to you. This is the same old Man United, and go and call them out. Be honest and truthful about the way you feel about the club, because off the pitch isn't helping, and on the pitch, we just don't seem to be united. We just don't seem to be a team that is together. This is a team full of individual egos that can't play as a team, who don't want to try for you. And they've got Christmas on their mind quite clearly. They've got their eyes on their food, what they can have over Christmas, and clearly they want to fill their bellies up. They could have filled their bellies up by putting a few balls into the back of the West Ham net today. And we didn't do it. And I think for me, the problem is, and I'm going to keep on stating it, that summer transfer window was a joke. It was a joke. Man United should have gone all out for Harry Kane. They should have gone all out for Osimhen. They should have gone and got Frankie de Jong. They should have gone and got Rabiot. They should have gone and got Frimpong. They should have gone and got the players this manager wanted. But when Man United are coming out with, well, financial fair play and sell to buy is still a problem. What a load of bullshit. And Richard Arnold and John Murtagh came out of it last week. This week we're in, they came out and said, January is not a big time to spend. We don't really like to do business in January. It's not really our thing. We would rather wait to the summer. There's always bargains in January to do. There's always players available that Man United can buy. After today, they are going to have to buy some players because we're not scoring goals. We've got no leaders in that team, and the quality we're lacking is visible to the naked eye. There is no quality left in that team. I'm sorry, there ain't no quality. You might as well, a box of Quality Street chocolates at Christmas have got more quality than those Man United players. I'm really sorry, it's true. It's really, really true. We have got no quality going forward in any of the positions that those players are playing in. There ain't no quality. And when you've got Paul Scholes and Ali McCoist and, hyping up how great we've been, it's just, I don't know what you're watching, but the fans are watching this and you're praising them for a shit performance. Paul Scholes is basically waxing lyrical about them at half-time, saying, oh, Man United have been the better team. Look how fucking great we are. We're absolutely fantastic today. I've not seen this football for a while. And I don't actually get it. Like, Paul Scholes 1 week is absolutely slamming them to the ground, and he's got every right to do it when we're playing shit. But the next day, it's like, they're playing really well today. We've been the better team. We've had the better of the opportunities. Yes, we did have the better of the opportunities, but did we take them? No, we didn't. We didn't take our opportunities when they came to us. We didn't put the ball in the net, and we've lost the game fucking 2-0 because of bang average players that don't give a shit. They don't care. I'm so... And people, are going to have every right to blame Ten Hag, and I don't blame you single little bit. I don't blame you. But can you really blame him when he's having to force to pick players like Johnny Evans and Wan-Bissaka and Luke Shaw and McTominay and Fernandes and Garnacho and Højlund and Anthony? And then he looks at the bench, Pellistri, Rashford, Eriksen, Amrabat. Like, when you brought Marcus Rashford on, like, you've played 18 Premier League games, you've played 6 Champions League games, you've played 2 Carabao Cups, and you've brought on a player that has scored 2 goals in 26 games as your player to replace Højlund that you spent 85 fucking million on, who has still not scored a Premier League goal. And you thought, do you know what? I'm going to change it tactically. I'm going to play Rashford down the middle, keep Garnacho on the left, Anthony on the right. But what I'm going to do after is bring Anthony off for Pellistri, bring Garnacho off for Eriksen, put Fernandes on the left wing when he's not a winger, he's a centre attacking midfielder. Like, what is the thinking there? Can someone please tell me what is the thinking behind those subs today? Those substitutions, what's the thinking? I know Højlund has not scored a Premier League goal, and I get this now. I do understand, and I fully get the frustration that we are finding in Rasmus Højlund, and I get how we're all feeling about it. But he's our best hope going forward, if I'm being really honest. He's our best attacking youthful striker we've got, because Martial clearly was back in training this week, is clearly been dropped from the team, or is clearly not fit to play. And the only option we've got is to play Marcus Rashford down the middle when he's not a striker, he's a left winger. This does not make any sense. It really doesn't. But again, that is down to poor recruitment. That is down to the manager not getting the players he wants. If you'd have had Harry Kane and Osman and De Jong and Frimpong and Rabiot, would we be a better team? 110% we would be. We'd be scoring goals. We'd be finding the net on more than one occasion. We would be winning games like this away from home. But again, West Ham are on the verge of doing the double over Man United again. They're on the verge of doing the double over us. They beat us at home. And the way we're playing, I would fancy them to come to Old Trafford and beat us again, because our own record's all over the shop as well. It's just, this isn't good enough. Like, 4 goals without a game. 4 games without a goal since 1992. We've not won our last 5 games in a row. 4 defeats. No, 2 draws. No. Lost to Newcastle. Lost to Bournemouth. Lost to Bayern. Drew with Liverpool. And now lost to West Ham. We have picked up 1 point from our last 5 games. 1 point from our last 5. And we've had no points now in 17. We've won 5 points out of 17. 5 points out of 17. I'm sorry, I'm not very happy. I'm absolutely fuming. For me, my Christmas has now been ruined. I really expected United to be able to turn this around and expect them to be playing football that we want to be able to watch. At the moment, sorry, but good luck with that happening. Seriously, good luck. Because the football ain't improving. It's getting worse. And I don't know if Ten Hag's holding his players back. I don't know if they can't do what he wants them to do. But clearly, again, like, the scary moments are that, you know, Onana's playing 1-2 high balls to Johnny Evans in our own penalty area. And then we're put under severe pressure from Paqueta and Bowen. Like, fucking hell. We're playing pressure in football in our own penalty area due to Onana and Johnny Evans having a 1-2 game footy touch in a school playground. Like, and we had 3 attacking West Ham players around us in our own penalty area while Johnny Evans and Onana are having a playground game at school, playing 1-2s with each other, thinking it's really, really great. Like, this is the goalkeeper that was meant to improve things. And he's at fault for the first goal as well, because Bowen's been put through beautifully by Paqueta, by the way. The pass and the assist to find that Bowen is pure genius. But Onana originally saves it, but then the ball is played off Onana's hand straight to Bowen to put in the rebound. So Onana has originally saved the shot, but Onana is kindly softened the touch with his left hand to Bowen to put the rebound in. So Onana originally keeps this out, but palms the rebound so nicely to Bowen to put him through on goal to put the rebound in. Again, a goalkeeper we spent 60 fucking million on. A goalkeeper we spent 60 fucking million on. How many goals now is that? It's nearly 40. Nearly 40 goals we've conceded this season. 13 defeats altogether Man United have had in this 23-24 season in every single competition we've been in. I'm absolutely disgusted. I am absolutely fucking disgusted by the players, by their mentality, by their arrogance, thinking they're really great, a great team full of great players. No, they're not. They're not a great team. We ain't got any great players. We haven't got the quality that we had back in the day. These players aren't playing for the shirt. They ain't playing for the badge. And they basically now have ruined everyone's Christmas for every Man United fan and supporter across the globe and on this planet. You have basically now all ruined our Christmases because we expected a nice win today, a performance that we could be proud of and could be happy with, a nice 3 points away from home. Expected a response from the Liverpool game after we played defensively very, very well. But today, United were found out in more than one occasion, found out massively how shit we have actually become. We are very, very bad. And it is shocking to see the way we are playing, the way we're performing. It's just a total embarrassment. It is disgusting the way the fans and the supporters in football are treated. But the way we're treated as a Man United fan base, we're like talked to like shit on the bottom of someone's shoe. We're treated like dog shit, basically. As soon as we trod in that dog shit, Man United treat us badly. And today, nothing went right. Nothing went right. I knew this was destined to end in a West Ham win. I knew. As soon as it went into 0-0 at half-time, I knew we were not winning this game in the second half. I knew. I just knew that we were not going to get what we wanted. We should have took our chances in the first half through Garnacho. And Garnacho is going to be massively disappointed. You could see by his body language and reaction of both the shots he had on the West Ham goal. If he would have took that ball round Paqueta when he had the second shot, that ball would have ended up in the net. And the first shot isn't really that hard to control. It's not really that hard of a finish to score from. Anyone can do that. I can do that. It's not exactly difficult. And Garnacho has made it more hard for himself with the body position and the shape. He's put himself in to have the shot on the West Ham goal. That's a lack of confidence. That is a lack of control with the ball. That is a lack of skill. That is a lack of concentration again. And again, like I said, it's again a bad week for Manchester United Football Club. Another bad result. 5 games without a win. No goals in 4 games. And you just don't feel like, this could get worse. It probably could, if we're being really honest. This is going to get a lot worse in my view and in my opinion. For me, United are going to be in a bad way for weeks, for months. I don't see this is going to turn around. I can't see this improving. I just can't see Man United really, getting better. I can't see the players finding the confidence and the morale going up. I can't see performances that they're going to turn things around in. If you look at our next set of fixtures, we've got Villa and Forest, and we need 6 points from 6. We could have started by winning that game today. Puts us in a bit of a confidence ahead of the Boxing Day fixture against Aston Villa at Old Trafford. But today is just another damaging defeat. And the players should be ashamed of themselves. But, everyone's going to point the finger at Ten Hag. I get that now. But, I'd come back to say that squad ain't good enough. Those players aren't good enough. We need to spend at least $1 billion on that team. We need to spend 500 to 600 million. And that is what it's going to take. We need to spend the type of money Chelsea are spending to improve that crop of shit. Honestly, I can't give anyone any shout-outs from that team. I can't give anyone not one decent credit except probably for the young centre-back. But apart from that, that was about it. A young 18-year-old centre-back who we signed from, under the days of Solskjaer. And that says a lot as well. That says a lot. That we're relying on 18-year-old centre-backs to do the defensive work for Man United, where you've got an ageing, depleting Johnny Evans, an inconsistent, bang average Finnish Luke Shaw, an embarrassing player in Wan-Bissaka. How we ended up ever signing him is a joke. The midfield, we lost that today. As soon as McTominay started, we lost the fucking game. And then the front three, no end product, no quality, no technique, no skill. There was just nothing in there today. Nothing at all that was going to convince me that this was going to be a Man United win. I knew West Ham were going to win this game. And truth be told, look at the players I said it would be a threat, and look what they've done. Look what they've done. Bowen, Paqueta, and Kudus. For me, all 3 of them should get in the Premier League team of the season because they're all quality players. For me, they would get into Man United's team in a massive heartbeat. They absolutely would, because they have shown up and run rings around that United defence. They've run rings around our midfield, and our attack has been kept out by a bang average West Ham back 4 in Kufal, Maravarapopoulos, whatever his bloody name is, Kurt Zuma, and Emerson. It's just not acceptable. And I'm sick of it. I'm absolutely sick of it. If anyone's getting player of the match today, it ain't going to any of those players. I'm giving it to the fans, and I'm giving it to supporters of Man United that have turned up and watched that pile of shit let you down once again away from home. Absolute shit show. So I hope you enjoyed the Premier League reaction. Hit the like button, the share button. Hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, United Red Devils 20 on YouTube. Share the video, hit the tweet button, hit the retweet button. Remember to put that notification bell on at all times as well. So you receive dedicated content in the last week next week and in the last few days next week as well in 2023 on this channel for more Fortnite, Rocket League, EA Sports FC 24, F1 23, Fall Guys, more previews, more match reactions. Obviously, there is going to be no preview for the Villa game. I'm having a break on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So the next time we'll be live for after Christmas. It will be after Christmas for the match reaction between Villa and Manchester United. I'm not doing a preview. I'm going to actually go and enjoy time with my friends and my family at Christmas instead of having to talk about a bang average team that United have done. They're finished. We're not a big club anymore. The club's in a crisis. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Enjoy Christmas. Hope you all have a wonderful New Year. Enjoy Christmas Eve. Enjoy Christmas Day. Enjoy Boxing Day as well. You're all legends. You're all legendary. And I'll see you all on the next one. See you later, guys.